Welcome from Raincross Farms Makery. I'm Robin, and this shoulder right here
I'll be over in a minute.
is Bill. And we are coming to you live from near Lewiston, Idaho. And we've got a fun craft video to show you tonight. Fun idea. This is Duke. He knows when the cameras get set up and ready, set, go. He gets in on it. So here's Duke.
Here's Duke.
Update. We now, as of right before we went live, we have 597 followers. Awesome. We're well on our way to our goal of 1,000 by New Year's Eve. So if you are not following our page, please do so. We would love to have you as one of our first 1,000.
One of our first 1,000.
One of our first 1,000.
Well, you know what?
Think big. Okay, let's see. Good morning. Good morning, Janice. Where are you from that it's morning? Good morning, Lisa Joe. Good morning. Whatever time it is, Lisa Joe. Hello, welcome. Liana, welcome. Barbara. Okay, awesome. Thanks for joining us. I have a fun craft tonight, and I'm going to dismiss you now, Duke.
You got to come over here, buddy.
Okay.
Come on, buddy boy.
The changing of the laps.
Oh, I need to go over to that other view too.
So, just kidding. You're from Kansas. You're not in Kansas anymore if it's morning. You probably get that joke a lot, right? Okay, so yay, 597. Let's keep it up. Sprinkle the video to your friends. Let them know about what we're doing. And tonight, before we start, you are going to want to be in the VIP group because we just last week, we got our 100th member. I think we're now at like 102. So to celebrate, we're going to play bingo next week. So it'll be completely free and we'll have prizes, and it's just to celebrate our VIP group, and thank you all for joining and following. But you have to be a VIP group member to be able to play. Now, the VIP group is absolutely free, no obligation. That's just the private page where I'm allowed to offer deals and specials. So I have to have a private group for that. So if you want to play bingo with us, chance to win some fun prizes, join our VIP group. I believe in the pinned comment. Let me double check.
Hi,
hey,
Joanne.
Jinx. Owe me a
And
Coke. Hey,
Alana
Cheryl.
and Cheryl.
Okay, so the pinned comment should say...
Is Zeus there with you?
Yes, the pinned comment has a place where you can click to join our VIP group if you're not already a member. And if you want to play bingo, you need to go to the event tab and you need to sign up on that Google form so that I know where to send your virtual bingo card. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be next Thursday night. In fact, exactly 1 week from now, next Thursday night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, whatever time it is where you are right now. So we'd love to have you join us. Okay. He's flitting stuff around. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm trying to figure out how to make it work.
Let's see. I'm going to just check messages. So have I said everybody?
No, we've been missing some people. I'm trying to get messages where I can read them because it's so far over I can't read them.
Okay. I think I said hi to Liana. I said hi to Lisa Joe and Joanne and Cheryl and yay, Lynette, welcome. Okay.
Zeus is out playing with the kids. Well, good for Zeus.
Good for Zeus. Okay, so tonight I'm going to slightly different. I have a project that I have used this transfer before on a different surface, and
Mom bumped it.
Okay. And what I've done is I have put together a bundle. If this is something you are interested in, I put together a bundle, and I'm going to kind of test out the bundle before I actually sell any of them. Make sure all the supplies work. So I wanted to kind of show you what's in the bundle. I can't reveal the price because it's discounted, and there's some other bonuses with that. But if you see what we're doing and you're interested, comment the word stable in the comments, and that will take you to, I don't know where. It will take you off to Neverland, and you can take a look and order one of the stable bundles. Okay, it's called stable bundle because this is the transfer we're using. It says true love was born in a stable. And I made this one other time, but it wasn't a live. It was a pre-recorded video. That was the day we were at a craft fair. And so we're going to use this tonight. We are going to put it on this surface. This is one of our Pennant Banners. So let me show you what it comes with. You get this lovely string, jute twine, and you get, it's called a 9x12 pennant banner, but it's longer than 12 inches, but it holds a 9x12 transfer. So the 9x12 pretty much kind of goes to this point. Okay.
By the way, Jackie did say good morning. She
did. Oh, yes,
so,
Jackie.
There you go.
Okay, and then it comes with this, I don't know, I guess he's not overhead. It comes with a dowel rod that goes through the little opening, and then you tie it with the string, and we're going to fancy it up just a little bit. Okay, so the kit comes with that.
Hi, Patty. My sister's being silly. She listed out all of her animals, and that's probably not even all of them. Did you put in King David?
No, you didn't put in all the peacocks who have no names.
You didn't put in King David.
Okay. So, transfer, pennant banner, board eraser, which you'll need to clean your transfer, and we're gonna do ink. And some of you maybe just want to try out ink. So it's one of the bundles is going to come with just this little sample size of ink. Exactly what's in the big container, but just a sample size. So I'm going to use this tonight to show how much it takes, how much you would have left over if you wanted to do a second project with it. Okay. And then a little stir stick so that you can, without just sticking your finger in, you can get the ink out of the little jar. So that's the contents of the bundle. And there's also a deluxe bundle if you're interested in like more surfaces and the full jar of ink. So you can check that out. If you type in stable, you can take a look at the Google form and see if that interests you. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to attempt to do this as if I was new to chalking and I didn't have all the supplies. So I'm going to kind of show you how you can do it with supplies that you already have in your home. Okay, so first of all, I take the pennant banner and it kind of has that crease from where they roll it up. So I'm just going to take my little iron and quickly just give that a quick press. Get out all the big wrinkles, and we're gonna, I don't have water in my iron on purpose because when I heat set it, I don't want steam in it. So I'm just gonna spray my banner and kind of give that crease some steam. Okay, let's see. Am I missing any comments? Oh, of course I am. I didn't say hello, Patty. How are you doing?
I said hello
Christy's
to Patty.
watch. You did. I said I didn't. Hi, April. Hi, Kathy. Okay.
Oh, Kathy asked for stable. Okay, buddy, come on out.
Okay. So, getting it pressed. Now, ordinarily, just
Watch what Mama's doing.
yeah, and keep
hot.
them off that. Okay. Ordinarily, I would use my ink mat, which is a sticky plastic mat, and I would put it down over this surface, and that would keep the fabric in place, and it would keep any
Burn your little nose.
ink that might bleed through from bleeding through. But I'm going to assume maybe you don't have one of these, which is just fine and dandy.
I can.
You could use a Cricut mat. If you have a Cricut and you have a Cricut mat, you could use that. That's sticky. But let's say you didn't have any of that. I'm just going to, I laid that flat, and I'm just going to, now you might not have one of these mats, but I'm just going to kind of pin this here to just hold it still. And show you how you can still successfully ink even if you don't have all of the same supplies that I do. And I think I have room to I'll put one more in there, and I'll put one more in there. So the pins are just, I'm just doing it to hold it in place so it doesn't shift. Okay, so I'm going to take my transfer, which is adhesive, reusable silkscreen mesh transfer. I've used it a time or two already, and these are guaranteed to be reusable 10 to 12 times, even more if you take really good care of them, and I'll show you how we'll do that. And I'm just going to peel it off its backer sheet, and it's really sticky. Now I don't need to wax, I don't need to fuzz this, I don't need to ease up on the stickiness, because I want it to stick to this fabric. So I'm going to line it up just where I want it, centered. And then I'm going to push down. Now this is where this comes in handy. But again, I'm going to show you, we're going to experiment. I'm going to show you that you can do it without that. It makes life so much easier if you have it, but now ideally I might even have cardboard or something under here to give it a firm background. So I don't want it too soft.
Thank you, Melissa. Be sprinkled.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, and because I don't have a really firm, I'm not going to push really, really hard on this. With the ink. Okay. So I'm pushing it down, making sure there's no air bubbles. And then I'm going to take my ink, and I'm going to open up this to my little sample jar. And it's deceiving how much you actually, oh, I forgot something else that comes in the kit. You also get a squeegee. Okay, so I'm just going to take my little stir stick and put a little bit of that ink on the transfer.
Thank you, Tammy.
And I'm just going to pull this over the screen. Not pushing hard, especially since I'm not on a super solid surface. It kind of has some give. I'm depending on that adhesive to stick it to the fabric. Stick it to the fabric. Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, explain again. What is this a small kit you're putting together?
This is a small kit because some people want to try ink, but maybe aren't ready to commit to purchasing an entire jar of it. Okay, so I didn't put down quite enough, but I still have plenty in here. Now when I'm using ink on fabric, I want to just go in one direction, either top down or bottom up or left to right or right to left, but not all over the place, because I don't want that ink to bleed out. And then once I have it all covered, I'm going to pick up the excess, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to clean off this, and I'm just going to stick it in some water. and clean off the excess, put it back in my little jar because I can continue to use this. And that's not screen. Okay. So I probably didn't even use half of this. Oh, I guess he's got that up. I probably didn't even use half of this. So I could easily do another project, another ink project with this transfer with this amount of ink. So I'm going to check my fingers to make sure I don't have any ink on them because it will transfer on here and stain. And we're going to pray for no bleeding. Look at that. Okay. Now, if I see some spots that look like they didn't quite get completely covered, if I pull it up slowly, I can lay this back down right in that spot and go back over it. Make that just a little bit darker. There we go. Okay. And
is the middle of baby Jesus there light? April says this is one of her favorite Christmas things.
yes.
Christmas.
Okay, so voila. Awesome,
Voila.
right? Voila. I love that. I love that peel and reveal. Okay, so now we've did this with ink. So this is, once I heat set it, this is permanent. So I no longer need these. I'm going to pull these out. This, again, I just used this to hold the fabric in place so it didn't shift around. Ideally, I would have used my ink mat, but again, I put this bundle together with someone in mind that doesn't have all of these supplies, and I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, I can't do it because I don't have this and I don't have that. Okay, so now you can, well, I guess you can see it from there.
We've got it both ways. But
Okay.
you know, something that you don't know because you're now facing it. This is what you're actually doing here right now.
Okay.
And that's behind us because
Okay.
it looks like it's
Okay,
having
'cause
some
what-
turn. Some.
Because I notice when we do the overhead camera,
It's the other direction.
It's the other way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let this air dry just for a second. And while I do that, I'm going to show you how to clean your transfer. Very important to do, especially if you want it to last a long time.
But just as an aside, while she's doing this, we're still learning this stuff as we go, and we're comfortable enough with you guys. We think of you like family, so we're just having these discussions with
technology?
you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And if you have any questions, be sure and ask. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. So to clean it, I just use regular water. This happens to be distilled water because I use that. If I ever have to thin down any of my paste, I don't want anything that could grow bacteria, but I can just plain old tap water, and I'm just going to spray it. That's all we need is water to clean these. And I'm going to start with just a paper towel. You don't have to, but it kind of saves your board eraser. So I'm going to clean up, I'm going to mop up the bulk of that ink. And then toss that. Now I'm going to spray it again, and I'm going to get my board eraser, which is part of the bundle, and I'm going to spray it again, and now I'm going to just wipe away the ink. Now the black ink has a lot of pigment in it, so it is staining the green part of the transfer. Not a problem. I just want to get the ink out of the screen because that's where the magic happens. And the magic won't happen if your screens are clogged. But what if it stains the green part? No big deal. I'm going to turn it over and repeat the process. Get off any ink that is on the back side. Okay. And again, focusing on that screen. And when it's When it's clean, you can see through. Oh, I guess he does have it. When it's clean, you can see through that, and it's good to go. I would ordinarily let it air dry, but I'm going to show you because I haven't done it for a while. I want to make sure you know how to put it back on, put the backer sheet back on. So I'm just going to take a paper towel. I'm going to kind of manually dry it. Ordinarily, I just let them sit out until they air dry. Once this is dry, the sticky comes back. So once it's dry, I don't want to be fussing too much with it with the paper towel.
Cheryl decided to be funny and said clean up on aisle 2. And we're getting some nice comments about the 2 camera angles.
Oh, good. Yeah, some people, I have heard other designers that do lives say, no, my people don't like the 2 cameras. And so we're giving it a try. There's times that I'd like to see closer what someone is doing. So this is, I've dried this. I'm going to take my backer page that I hung on to. One side is shiny or really glossy, and one side is matte. I'm going to take that glossy side and attach it to the sticky side. And it's easier if you lay down the transfer and put the paper on top of it than vice versa. Okay. I'm just going to line up an edge, line up the other edge, flip it over, make sure there's no big creases, wrinkles, and I store this away for another project, which I still have more ink, but I could easily do more.
Duke, say hi to Rebecca. Say hi, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
How old is Rebecca? Okay, before we heat set it, ideally, a lot of this is ideal, right? Ideally, I would let this sit a couple hours to dry on its own or overnight and then heat press it in the morning. But I want to show you how. So I'm going to just take my little dryer and give it a quick dry. Can you rinse it? Yes, yes. In fact, that's generally what I like to do is I'll take the transfers to the sink and I'll kind of lay it down on a clean cutting board and I'll just kind of let cool water run over it and clean it. That kind of gets it more thoroughly clean. But this method works too. If your craft spot doesn't have a sink, you still can clean your transfers and not have to completely leave the room. But yes, and the bigger transfers we have, like the 18 by 18, I have to clean those in the bathroom, in the bathtub.
And then Lou, that's only 2 months away, so it happened.
Okay.
And April is 11.
Absolutely. Baby steps, Linda, baby steps. But a lot of people are interested in ink, and it's the exact same process as the paste, just the heat setting up. Now I could do this with paste. It wouldn't be permanent, but I'm probably not going to toss this in the washer. So you could do this with paste. However, our black paste is sold out, is out of stock right now. So I'm giving you some options that you could do with what is available. The shipping problems in this world are just crazy, aren't they? I don't know if you're feeling them. So this is dry to the touch. It's not completely cured and set. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some parchment paper, not wax paper, but parchment paper, like that. I don't know, that way.
Yeah.
Parchment paper.
Again, this is what you're looking at. This is what we're looking at.
And parchment paper so that I'm doing it to protect my iron. If any of that ink is still a little wet and it wants to smear, it's not going to get on the plate of my iron. Now, if you've seen me do this, I've used my Cricut Easy Press to do this, which is super simple. You set it at 350 degrees and put it on for 30 seconds and flip it over 30 seconds again, and it's heat set. But again, I'm showing you how you can, I'm looking at myself, I'm not looking at the camera, so I'm sure that looks a little strange.
If you're looking at yourself up there, they can't tell the difference.
Okay.
If you're looking at yourself over here, then yeah.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I'm showing you, if you don't have all these fancy gadgets, you can still use these products and make them work. So I'm going to show you how to do it with a household iron, albeit this is a little tiny one. You might have the full size one. You would set this to medium high, not super, super hot, and no steam. You want it dry. And with the household iron, because they, excuse me, because they have steam vents, you don't want to just hold it in place like you can with the Easy Press. You want to keep it moving, because those little holes will leave indentions on your fabric. So you want to keep it moving, and we're going to do it for about 4 minutes. So light pressure. I mean, really not hardly even any pressure. I'm just kind of going over it, and I'm heating that ink, and it's not infusing into the threads, but it is sinking down into the threads. So it doesn't, it's a flat surface when it's all heat set. It doesn't leave a bump. It doesn't feel like a sticker. This would actually be great on a t-shirt too. If t-shirt, tea towel, something like that. So lots of different ways you can use this transfer. This is just one. The last one I did, if you're interested in seeing it, it's one of our past lives. And I made a surface out of paint stir sticks, stained them up, and it looks really pretty, and it's sold at the craft fair. So, in fact, it was sold as that video was playing on our computer at the craft fair. So if you're interested in seeing that. Okay. So I'm going to go, I'm probably not going to take the whole 4 minutes right now, but this is what you do for 4 minutes, and kind of let it cool a bit. And if it still feels a little tacky, you might need to go over it a little bit longer. It's going to feel tacky while it's still hot, but let it cool off, and that's good to go. I could throw this in the washing machine, and it would come out just as bright and crisp afterwards, because it's now permanently set. And I believe I'm done with my iron, so I'm going to turn it off. Okay, so let's get to embellishing this just a little bit. I kind of like keeping this simple. Sometimes we doll things up with bows and ribbons, and I kind of want to keep it simple and elegant. So I thought I kind of want to stick with the black and maybe a gold theme. So I have some options that you could do. I was thinking of something across the top, and maybe something across this V shape. And let's see, I've got just plain black ribbon.
Melissa, have you been a good girl? Maybe Santa will bring you one.
Yes. Yes. We've got a product link to a heat press on our
Send it
Facebook
to Santa
page. Okay. So I could do it with that. That doesn't thrill me. And again, this is where personal preference comes in. Do what you want. I could kind of keep it rustic-y and do a buffalo plaid. So, in fact, let me put these out here, and maybe we'll vote. Okay.
Somehow I think that needs some color of some sort.
Now I've got some gold sparkly ribbon.
Ooh, sparkly.
Okay, this, in case you're curious, this buffalo plaid, I believe, was Joann's at a fabric store. This is black grosgrain ribbon at Joann's. This is Dollar Tree gold sparkly glittery ribbon, and it leaves glitter just absolutely everywhere. I have some thinner gold ribbon. And this, I have no idea where I got this from. Probably a store back in Southern California.
And you got blue painter's tape?
I got blue painter's tape. Okay, that doesn't show up. Or I have some gold rope.
Ooh. Question, is this going to hang?
Yes.
So it has a bar at the top, correct? And what are you going to hang it with on that bar? If you hung it with the gold rope, then you could use this gold as an embellishment, and it would just tie the two together.
Okay, so do we have some opinions?
I just gave you an opinion.
Well, you're
okay. Cheryl says buffalo plaid.
Okay.
Liana says gold ribbon looks nice. I just blocked it.
Gold and
gives it a little color.
Now, which gold ribbon? The sparkly one? I know, Patty. Too many options. Okay, let's eliminate one. Okay, let's eliminate this skinny gold.
I'd say get rid of the skinny gold, and I'm thinking the black solid.
Okay, and we'll get rid of the black solid. Okay. So we have narrowed it down a bit. So we have black and white check, we have glittery gold, and we
says buffalo plaid.
And we have gold
Beverly
rope.
says buffalo.
Okay, so we're seeing lots of buffalo. Seeing some watchers. Hey, Charlotte, I see you popped up.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. Donna Stewart is watching. Okay, Liana says the thicker gold ribbon.
See, that's where I'm at, but what do I know?
What do you know?
Duke wants in on this.
Duke wants to decide.
Which one you want, buddy? He doesn't. He just wants mom.
Okay.
See how that dog is?
Okay.
Come on back, buddy. Come on. You gotta stay over here. Mama's working.
What was this idea? Could you put the gold in between two of the black?
Ooh, that's an idea.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough space.
I wish you had really.
Or I could cut this in half. We could do half that. Or I could put,
gold rope.
I could put gold across the buffalo plaid if we did the rope.
Or you could do one top and bottom. Two of them. One top and bottom. It's just an idea.
I know.
Too many ideas. Alana says sparkly. Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
Okay. Yep. Maybe I could do that. What do we think about maybe that?
Could you put the gold in between two of the black? That was one she said earlier. I'm just getting caught up here.
Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna eliminate the gold rope.
Of all things.
Okay, so what do you think of this? What I've got, kind of half and half. Half buffalo plaid, half gold. Or I could do it the other way. I could put the gold on the top. Let's do that. I think I want the buffalo plaid on the top. Okay, so we're doing that. We're kind of doing a little bit of everything for everybody.
Welcome to my world.
Okay.
Give her ideas and then she does what she wants.
Yeah. Where should we eat?
Not there. Not there.
Not there. Anywhere but there. Okay. So I'm going to trim that. And I'm just going to hot glue this. I could sew it, but I'm not gonna. Come on, get to going.
Patty says she likes the gold.
Come on, there we go.
Yes, Alana, that's what we're doing. Sort of. They're sort of leaning toward the black and gold, not the check, but it's all going to be
solid black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, let's just lay down what you got.
Go.
long and trim it.
Okay.
I'm so proud of her. She didn't measure it. If there's enough time, she would.
Hmm. Okay, and then I'm going to tack it on the back here.
Duke, you're being a good boy tonight.
Try not to burn my fingers.
Buddy boy's being a good helper tonight.
He just going to sleep is what he's doing. Okay, a little bit of glue.
I think I'm going to be going to sleep early tonight.
Okay.
Melissa says she likes it.
Good. Okay, so we've got the black, and now.
Ooh, sparkly. Ooh, sparkly.
And I'm going to slightly overlap this in this head.
Now, are you overlapping it just so it doesn't have an edge? Is that the idea?
Yeah, I don't want it flapping up. Okay. This does not want to feed.
All this quiet,
I know.
dead air. She's thinking.
No, my glue gun doesn't want to flow. Okay, so slightly overlap. Push that down. Turn it over. Now, I could, if I didn't overlap this, the ink did not bleed through, I could put something else on the back. The seam would be towards the outside, but it's a very well finished seam and you'd never know. So you could maybe do this two-sided. Just an idea.
Diana says it looks really pretty.
Thank you. Okay. And
Looks really party.
party.
Okay.
And I was thinking I could put some down at the bottom, but I think let's quit while we're ahead. And that gold ribbon, we will be sparkling for the next week and a half. Okay, so I've got that laid down. I'm going to take my dowel rod, which comes with the kit, and push that through. Now I could.
I like that one better
Okay.
than the juke. That's the way I am,
That's
though.
the way you are. Kind of thick, but I can get it. There we go. Okay, so we instead of this, we're going to dress it up a little bit with the gold cord. And then I'm going to do one other thing. So I'm going to just tie that in a knot.
Uh-oh. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it looks like we just had an outage.
Are we losing people?
No, I don't think we lost anybody. It still has 12 viewers on it, but it gave me a pause there.
Okay. Okay, so I just tied a little knot there to hold that. Ta-dum! Ta-dum! What do you think?
Melissa
What do you
says the
think?
gold ribbon adds just the perfect sparkle.
It does. It kind of just, I kind of like it. It's not all fussy with ribbons and bows and bells and whistles, but I do want to add just a little thing. I want to add
Just a little thing.
I want to add just a little dangly thing, and I'll show you how I make one of these. Okay, so I'm going to.
You need to lay down, buddy.
Just gonna wrap that on. It's a tassel with some gold beads. Okay. Just give it a little
bling,
a little bling, a little sparkle. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Do we like it?
Very pretty, very nice.
Thank you.
They are complimenting your
Thank
choices.
you. Okay, so let me show you how I made that tassel. Get that out of the way. I just used, this is crochet thread, and it has a gold metallic.
Well, it looks like we lost video signal again for a moment.
It has a gold metallic little stripe through it, thread running through it. And it kind of wants to twist up. So I'm kind of letting it untwist. I'm just going to take my 4 fingers and I'm going to wrap it around like maybe 20 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Lisa
13,
says she
14,
loves it.
15, 16, 17, 18,
Now
19,
that's
20.
using black. You could probably do that whatever decorating colors you want.
Yes.
I mean, really, that'd look good in a nice blue.
You could do blue and gold. You
Yeah.
could do blue and silver.
Just
You
depends on
could
your
do
decorating colors, really.
burgundy and gold,
That would look
but that black on the canvas is very classic, very neutral, and then you could doll it up with your colors. Okay, so I wrapped that around about 20 times, and then I'm just going to snip it. So I've got
good.
So I've
I'm
got
gonna
a
go overhead on that.
whole bundle of threads. I'm going to take another thread and I'm going to tie that off in the middle. Give this a little bit of length. Let's see.
You mean
It's
what
about-
you're tying
about
it
in
with?
there.
You give
Yes,
that length.
because
that's
that's what you're going to tie it to something. So quick way to make a little tassel. And I'm just going to tie that in a square knot and then hold those 2 up and then pull these down. Are we overhead? No,
Yeah, we're overhead.
okay. So I'm just pulling that down. I'm going to take another little piece of thread.
You know, as long as she said that, guys, are we overhead? If you see me shifting too much, say something. If I miss shifting where you want to see an overhead shot and I'm on a face shot, tell me to change it and I'll do that. Melissa says she loves it.
So
and Alana says gorgeous.
I'm just tying off kind of like a little bubble at the top. If you can see that. I don't know if he can enlarge it, or if you want me to lift it up. I don't.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go to the face shot, the camera 1, and you're going to hold it up to the camera.
Up to which camera? That one?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I did. I just kind of tied off a little knot at a little bubble at the top, and then just kind of pull that down, and then I'm going to hold it tight, and I'm going to use my good sewing scissors, and then I'm just going to square off the tassel till it's, and there I have a cute little tassel.
You know, the problem is it's getting lost on your shirt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I tried not to clash. Here.
Just lay it down. Lay it down on
Okay.
the. There you go.
Okay.
Got the gray behind it. I just can't zoom in on that.
And then what I did for these beads, I had an old costume jewelry necklace that I just took it apart. It was
from
kind
your
of
mom?
falling apart. It actually did come from my
From
mom.
your mom?
It's got all kinds of little gold. So I just repurposed some old costume jewelry and threaded it on to the top of this, and then voila, there we go. So that was that was our project. I hope you saw that you can do this and not have all of the fancy supplies, not have the easy press and not have the ink mat, but you can do it with household tools. So True Love was born in a stable. And that is our project for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. Some of you, I think, have already purchased this. So anyway, if you are interested in the stable bundle, I have two options. One has just a sample of the ink, so it's a little less pricey. And I'm pretty sure you can get two projects because I don't think I used even half of it for this project. So you could get two projects out of that, and then a deluxe bundle, and it comes with the full jar and more than one banner. So take a look if you're interested. Comment stable in the comments and take a look. And if that's something you want, I'll get you an invoice and get that out to you. Bingo, VIP. Hopefully, if you're in the VIP group, you saw the announcement today. We're going to play bingo next week, Thursday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And it's our treat, no charge. Everybody who wants to play that's in the VIP group, you have to be a VIP group member, gets to play. We'll have some prizes. We'll have some fun. We'll just spend an hour just playing bingo, chatting and whatever. So if you're interested in joining us, you'll need to find that event and sign up on the Google form so I know your email address and whatnot to send you your bingo card. And if you have trouble with that, just leave me a message and I'll get you all hooked up on that. So bingo next week, VIP group. If you're not a member of the VIP group, it's absolutely free, no obligation. It's just my private group where I'm allowed to offer deals and bargains and specials. So that's where the stable bundle is going through the VIP group.
Cheryl says she's already signed up, and Cheryl did say, I suppose you could also use a heat press. Is that correct?
Yes, you definitely could. And I purposely didn't because I wanted some of you to see that you can do it with just an ordinary iron. Again, medium high, about 4 minutes, keep the iron moving with your parchment paper. Okay, bingo, bingo, bingo. No, we haven't played yet, Ken.
We haven't started playing yet,
I
Ken.
do think I did see Ken sign up. Happy Well, I don't know if it's.
Yeah, you know
I don't
what?
know if you say Happy Veterans Day. It's.
Yes.
I don't.
What are the rules on that?
I don't know. I don't know if happy is the proper sentiment, but we honor you on this Veterans Day because I know you are a veteran. Some of you others may also be that, and I don't know.
You know what?
Thank you for your service.
If you're a vet, mark it in there so we know who you are. I know Ken was a Marine. Is a Marine, because once a Marine, always a Marine.
Yep.
And
so
he's a jarhead.
if you are a veteran, or if you are a family member of a veteran, you are just as much a veteran as they are. So
Absolutely.
we thank you for your service to this country. Some say it's too little too late, but heartfelt thank you. Okay, so I think that's it. Tomorrow we will be on in the evening. I'm not sure what we're doing. I have to check my schedule, but we'll be back again tomorrow. Again, before we went live, we had 597. I don't want to go to bed until we're at 600. So if you are not following our page, please do so I can get to sleep tonight. And we seem to be on track to hit 1,000 by New Year's Eve, but it would be wonderful if we could do it by Christmas or by December 1st. Just blow it out of the water. So thank you, those of you that have supported us and have followed us, and we appreciate you. And we will see you again tomorrow night.
That's
right,
the plan,
Duke?
Stan.
Right, Duke? Okay, I'll be checking the comments. If I missed any of your questions or if I didn't acknowledge you, I'm sorry, but I will go back through and I will catch up. So thanks again, and nice talking with you, nice inking with you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.